Good morning, everyone. I am Christine. I am the founder of This Side of Chaos Coaching, and I am welcoming you this morning to Coffee with Christine number 104. 104 of these things. I obviously love my coffee with you. So this whole week, we're going to be talking about comparison and how it's affecting you and how you are being affected by your thoughts when you're comparing yourselves to others. And so before we dive in, I'm going to let you know what's in my cup. I am unstoppable. She who cannot be stopped. That's me. I want that to be you. If you are feeling down, if you are feeling unworthy, if you are feeling unloved, uncherished, you are in the right spot. I am here to bring you your daily dose of love and caffeination and to help you start your day knowing and thinking about the ways that you can improve who you are while still being your authentic self. And I help women of all backgrounds, all ages, single, married. Right now, I'm focusing on a lot of the single ladies who are experiencing ghosting, struggling with their dating life, trying to find the love that they want. So right now, that if you are a single woman, a single mom who is struggling to find love, struggling to find joy and peace, I want to work with you, and I want to work with you one-on-one. But I'm not going to go into that right now. I'll go into that in another video for another time. So today, we're going to talk about 5 thoughts on comparison. Okay? So we've got 3 really bad thoughts and 2 really good ones. And I'm going to start off with the bad ones and work my way up to the better ones just because I like to leave things on a good note, right? So, number 1, you versus them. Your story as far as you versus them, the mysterious them, and comparing yourself to others directly. The other is envy. They have versus what I want. Number 3 is feeling bad for yourself. You feel bad because your life is not going the way that you expected to. Your relationship isn't going the way. You're throwing yourself a pity party. All right. Number 1, on the good aspect, you're using it as motivation. Number 2, on the good aspect, you're being better for yourself. You are using them as goals instead of ways to hold you back. Okay? So let me go into each one individually. So number 1 on the bad scale, you versus them. It looks like I want a love like that. I deserve love like that. And how come they have what I don't? Why is it? I remember when I was single and I was dating and it fell through. I got ghosted because, dude, that happened way too much more than I care to admit. And it hurt. So I would sit there in front of the TV watching Under the Greenwood Tree. It's this British movie that is just so cheesy with romance and love. And I would sit there sobbing into a bottle of wine and a pint of ice cream going, I want a love like that. And it's sad and it's heartbreaking because now you're putting yourself in this category where you don't have this particular thing that you want. And that comparison is heart-wrenching. It is such an awful feeling to feel like that, isn't it? But you're going to sit there and you're going to, I want someone to hold my hand. I want someone to be with me later in the day. I want to, instead of finding happiness with who you are, where you are right now, you're comparing what you have to other people. Envy. I want what they have. Okay? This looks like I should have had that house with those 2 kids and the perfect wife and that perfect life, gone to college, got that great job, should be retired by now. That wasn't part of your story. If it wasn't part of your story, why are you still focusing on that as part of your story? I'm curious. Why are you allowing something from your past to define you in such a way that is continuing to hold you back? something to think about as you move forward through today. Feeling bad for yourself. When you're comparing yourself to others, or you find other people comparing you to others, and you feel really, really bad, it's one thing to kind of go and lick your wounds for a day or so and then move on. If you cannot get yourself out of that pity party, if you cannot get yourself out of that feeling bad and that funk because you are continuing to either compare yourself or have other people compare you, this is something where this leads to depression, this leads to anxiety, this leads to a lot further issues. This leads to health problems due to the stress and anxiety of the situation, right? So what are you going to do today that's going to make you feel better to pull yourself out of this comparison? We'll go into this a lot more tomorrow just because this is something that I want to bring to your attention. I want you to understand the ways that you can find yourself being compared to others. It comes down to it's your thought process that continues to hold you back. Some people might tell you something and it hurts and it stings, but what you continue to think on the subject is going to continue to impact you in either positive or negative ways. So those are some of the negative ways that this thought process of comparing yourself hurts you. Is the you versus them story, being envious, throwing yourself a pity party that you can't pull yourself out of. Okay. So now, 2 thoughts on comparison that are, sorry guys, my hair is driving me nuts. 2 thoughts on comparison that are good, that make it a productive, how to make it productive for you, how to make it motivational, right? You can use it as motivation to better yourself. Someone pointed out something that stings. Ask them, what can I do to improve? They might have some suggestions. And if someone is bringing something to your attention, like, hey, the way that you're doing this isn't effective or isn't efficient, would you mind a suggestion? And always be open to suggestions and feedback. That is how you get better. If you use it as a learning opportunity, if you use it as a learning and growing opportunity, that is only going to benefit you. You take a situation that can be embarrassing and turn it around to create growth. Growth is painful, guys. Growing and manifesting the life that you want can be painful, but you have to be willing to outdo that comfort zone, right? So this leads into number 2, better yourself over others. Meaning using comparison to create your goals as opposed to using it to be jealous and to hold you back. Use it to better yourself for you. And that looks like going out for a walk and walking faster this time around, or walking further than you did yesterday, and pushing yourself and finding ways to challenge you to be the best version of you. Okay? I actually am very curious. I'm going to post that later because I think that is a great journal prompt for those of you who are into the journaling. What are you doing today to bring your best self forward? I'm curious. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today. Tomorrow we're going to talk about how to stop comparing your journey to others. So tomorrow we're going to go into the techniques and into the mindset tricks that can help you break that cycle of comparing yourself or allowing yourself to be compared to others. Okay. So we'll go into all that tomorrow. Now I do have some I decided to do a thing, guys. So I am committing to getting myself into shape. And I know that I have a lot of friends here on Facebook who are fitness gurus. I know I have a lot of women who are into the health and the fitness lifestyle and everything. So I'm going to invite you. I'm getting ready to create a group called Sacred Life Fitness. And what that is, it's going to be just an offshoot of my coaching page, and you can come in. I'm going to be tracking my journey every single day. I started this morning. I did a 2-mile bike ride. I'm going to post that here in the group in just a little while. But it's my accountability to you to be presenting my best version of myself to you. That is what I am doing today, to present my best version of myself to you. So that's going to be part of the journey, is for me to be holding myself accountable to my fitness, to you. If you guys want to join in, you want to start with challenges, we can do that. You're more than welcome to join me. But this is, this is my way of striving to make myself better for you guys. Okay? So I will send out the invite here in just a little while to the new Sacred Life Fitness group, just because I want to journey what this transition is going to look like. I want to share with you the tips and tricks and secrets that I find useful when staying committed, staying focused on my health and well-being, and I'll share all that information on that Sacred Life Fitness. Because why not? It's all about a journey, right? So thank you all so much for watching. I am going to go ahead on out of here. Tomorrow, we're talking about how to stop comparing your journey to others. I will see you 7:30 tomorrow morning. Let me know what you guys think. What are you doing today to bring your best self forward? I'll see you tomorrow.